Hey everybody, welcome back to Kratom Kingdom. This is your host Chris Irving from Knoxville, Tennessee. Today is going to be an unusual video for me because I'm not going to talk about myself very much. Well, anyway, I have just found out because of my current financial situation that I can no longer afford Kratom. So I am going to try to get off of it for the next 3 months until I can catch up on some bills. Like I need new tires for my car before Christmas, and so because of that and other things I can't afford the money to spend on things, even though they're very, very important, and I would normally put Kratom before anything else, but it's not fair to my mom. And honestly, I want to see, as a scientist, what's the best way to do this, and how should I do this, and can I do this? Because as you guys know, I've been using Kratom for 15 years every single day, 2.2 grams every 2 weeks, so that's, or 2.2 pounds every week, so that's a lot. So I'm going to try to take it from pounds down to grams. And today I've only had 1 cup because I woke up and I was snotting myself. I was sweating and feverish, the normal opiate withdrawal kind of stuff, which sucks. So in my titration, instead of having 4 cups of Kratom before 10 a.m., I've only had 1, and now it is 12:30, and I've only had 1 cup of Kratom, 1 cup of coffee, 1 cup of water, 8 ounces of water, and I'm doing okay. I haven't taken any of my psych meds, nothing like that. And I'm not going to do it cold turkey because that would be ridiculous and it would throw me for a loop. So another thing I've been doing is, instead of putting a full tablespoon of Kratom in my cup, I've only been putting half a teaspoon of Kratom in my cup and spreading that out between 2 cups. And my last cup, I didn't put any Kratom in it at all. I just put sugar, hot water, and lemon juice, because that's kind of like my habit. I like the taste of the hot lemonade, and when I drink Kratom, that's what I taste. So I've been trying to... a little headache, sorry. I've been trying to fake my system into thinking that I'm getting Kratom when it's really just hot lemonade. And then tomorrow I'm going to go with half a cup of Kratom in the morning when I wake up, just to get over the sniffles and all that stuff, and to think straight, and to not have a fever and sweats and all that crazy stuff that I get. And I am going to report to you guys how long it takes me to actually... Ooh, my stomach's starting to cramp. And there's a whole lot of withdrawal that goes along with getting off of the amount of Kratom that I was taking. And I have been warned by many, many people, don't consume as much as you consume. But me, being the freaking idiot that I am, I thought I knew better, and I just wanted to feel better like any drug addict. So I consumed it in great quantities, so much so that I bankrupted myself. And I've made offers to my Kratom distributors. I'll keep mentioning your distribution for maybe 8 ounces of Kratom a month, and I've heard nothing back from them. So it just shows, I don't know, it just shows me that I don't want to be a slave to any chemical or any medication. And this is really hard because I am completely titrated off of my benzodiazepine, which was for my extreme anxiety, which is why my stomach is burning now from anxiety, and I don't have Kratom to slow my brain from going crazy. They did increase my antidepressant, which is supposed to decrease my anxiety, but I'm not feeling that happening. But it did decrease my depression, because I was getting very, very depressed just because of the things that are happening in my life and all that stuff. So I think the safest way for me to get off of Kratom is by November 1st, when I get paid, I am going to be down to half a cup a day, and I think I can stretch out the rest of what I have for at least a half a month. I don't know, until I can get my financial situation under control. December, I've got to decide, am I going to buy my mom a Christmas present or a Christmas dinner, or am I going to be selfish and buy Kratom? It just all depends on how November goes, because by the end of November, I should be completely off of Kratom. Before I started taking Kratom, I was addicted to coffee and energy drinks. And so I've been making pots of coffee. I've already had about 7 cups of coffee this morning, which probably isn't any better for my stomach because of the acid in it. But I will keep you updated on how my Kratom titration goes. And I think titration is the best way to go. Personally, I've lost a lot of my old friends because of... I was in a band, and my record label owed me thousands of dollars for merchandising and the hundreds of hours that I've been on stage. The fact that we, as the band, paid for all the travel, paid for all the recordings, and the label profited off of they sold 10,000 CDs, and we saw not a penny, maybe $400, because we booked a show in a arena-like situation, and it was completely full, and the label owner, who also became our manager, took all the money and gave the whole band $400. And since I started making waves about that and saying that Eulogy Records sucks, and if you're a young hardcore metal band, don't sign with Eulogy because they're a joke. They claim to be for the kids in the band, but they're honestly just... He drives around in Escalades, owns 4 different tattoo shops now, and his friends want to physically hurt me. So it is what it is. If I was not sick, I was a force to be reckoned with, and none of this would have made a difference to me, because I was a grown-up. I was a teacher. I didn't need any of that anymore, but now that I'm no one and nothing, it means my history and my honor and my reputation are all I have left, and now that's gone. So now I'm just a nothing, a nobody, and that really sucks. So I am going to leave it as is, because I don't need to go on about that kind of stuff anymore. I should be moving to my own apartment by December, God willing, and if I can somehow get enough money to rent a pickup truck, which I think I will. I'm going to save every dime that I get from my paychecks, and I'm not buying Kratom, so I can put all that money in savings, and I think I'll be alright. Alright, y'all, have a great week. Talk to you later, let you know how my getting off of Kratom is going. Peace out.